Silence your cell phones now.
You should have listened to that one little feeling. Just like I'm listening to you now. You can talk to me. I'm all a friend you got.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Sensei and Place to Be. Show Mr. Andy back to give you guys another movie experience, and this time we're doing a review of now Warner Brothers released one of its first movies of the year right here on HBO Max, and it's the new Denzel movie, The Little Things. The movie is directed by John Lee Hancock, which I can remember as directing The Blind Side back in like 2004, 5, 6, one that airs like that. So once again, we got Academy Award winners, star-studded thing throughout the thing: Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, Jared Leto, and of course it's the stuff that you already kind of heard before. It's a police officer who, you know, is the top of his game in the city, and then gets a smaller job, and then he has this case that he never could crack, but then all of a sudden there's this new case that comes up, and now I see the similar way these girls have died, and realize that the killer is still out there, and he's going through an obsession to try to find out who this killer is. You have seen this movie and this narrative done so many different times, so now your question is, what are they going to bring different to the film, different twist or anything like that? I was really excited to check it out to see what they're going to do. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys the good, I'm gonna give you guys the bad, I'm gonna give you guys a little experience like spoilers. So let's start off with the good. Okay, so the good is, like, off the bat, all three of these guys, Denzel, Rami Malek, Jared Leto, all play their roles wonderfully, because the thing is, Denzel is going to be Denzel. He's a top-notch actor, obviously, and that he knows how to play that character of somebody who's deranged, or somebody who is just literally falling to pieces, and so he sold that really well. Rami Malek is this new FBI agent who is, you know, fresh and new behind the ears, stuff like that. So he's actually trying to get inspiration from Denzel's character, who plays the character of Deacon. Well, I mean, his name is Joe Deacon, type thing like that. So, and then Jared Leto is just like, hey, crazy, weird kind of guy who was like, yeah, he killed him, yeah, he didn't kill him, like, he's a crazy, like, I wouldn't want to be walking the alley with this guy at night. Perfect, like literally, but you know, they did all that they could for what the movie that was, and that's really where I'm stopping at with the good, because right now I'm about to go into the bad. Alright, right off the bat, man, when it comes to the bad is there is no chemistry amongst these three powerhouse actors here. The Denzel Washington and Rami Malek kind of like team up to try to find out who really killed these girls, and it's just not there. It's just, I thought that the team up of Denzel and Mark Wahlberg was bad, but no, this one is bad. There's just no chemistry there. Another bad thing is, like, you've seen this plot done way more times, and then you've seen an older detective and a younger detective trying to work together to figure out who did it, and they had a better movie of it. It's called Seven. I recommend you guys go out there and check out Seven, because Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman did their thing in Seven. I love Seven, especially with Kevin Spacey and all that. It's the same dynamic as Seven. Kevin Spacey, the crazy guy, Jared Leto, old detective, Morgan Freeman, Denzel, young guy, Brad Pitt, Rami Malek. It's the same thing. We've seen it all done, but it's not executed in a clever way at all. Like, I'm sitting there like, okay, they tried to leave certain things open-ended, which I'll get to my spoilers things, but it doesn't work. It really doesn't work. And I was sitting there watching this movie to the point, like, every time I start checking to see how much time I got left, that's not a good sign of what it hurts the movie, because I'm getting out of interest. There's nothing that hooks me in that says, hey, what's going to happen here? Because, you know, I was starting to lose interest, you know, I would say about 30 minutes into the movie to try to figure out what's really going on here. You know what I'm saying? Is this whole thing gonna come full circle? Is it come full circle? It's gonna, like, blow my mind type thing? And the payoff was just not there for me whatsoever. And I was sitting there saying to myself, like, yeah, this is a movie I would go see HBO Max for, because if there was no pandemic and it's 2021 and the movies open, like the world is just like it was, like nothing ever happened, I'm not going to movies to see the little things. I'm just not. I'm like, so I'm glad it was on HBO Max. I go out there and see it, but it's not a theater thing for me. But let's get into the experience with the slight spoilers. Alright guys, you have been warned. This is the spoiler section. Since there's an experience that I did not go to no movie theater, this is a spoiler section for you guys, so now you've been warned. So the thing with the spoiler is, it's like, so Denzel is like, you know, really trying to figure out who killed these girls, but then when you look at Jared Leto, everything leads up to saying that Jared Leto killed these girls. Okay, he did it. Alright, it's like he fits the profile, he could, but he's a crime buff. He's really into all this kind of stuff, and he gets hard off seeing the dead body, stuff like that. But all the clues lead to him, but yet he hasn't ever killed anybody. There's no fingerprints they can find. There's no really hardcore evidence about that. And then there's a part in the movie where we get to the end where the payoff is where, okay, this was like spoilers, that Rami Malek kills Jared Leto. And then Denzel comes and they kind of like bury him, and they kind of bury all his stuff, and it's like, you know, the little things that get you caught type thing. And I'm trying to wonder, like, did Denzel kill these girls? No, but what happened is Denzel is stressed over that there were 3 girls, and 2 of them were brutally murdered, but one of them still survived being stabbed. But then he shot her because all he heard, you know, was rough. He thought it was still the suspect. He kills this one girl, so he cannot live with himself that he has, you know, killed this girl. He has to find out who did it, so he can, you know, help redeem himself, type thing. And that's basically all this movie. But these other 2 girls, they never really tell you who truly killed these girls. But you leave it open to interpretation that it was Jared Leto, and I'm just like, it wasn't clever enough. It wasn't clever like 7 was to me. It didn't have me hooked in to the point where, like, oh, that's a payoff right there. I was like, I've seen this movie before. I've seen it multiple times, and you have too. So honestly, when it comes to the end of it, I'm giving Little Things Catch It at a Barbershop. I have not done a Catch It at a Barbershop movie review in a while, but that is a D rating for us, man. I'm sorry. It's not a good start off when it comes to Warner Brothers and their stuff on HBO Max. Like I said, this is stuff that I would just personally watch HBO. I would not go risk going to a movie theater to go see the Little Things. And I was just like, you know, this is getting older, man. I'm like, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, but there's better roles and there's better movies out there for it. It's just like open to close. But have you guys seen the Little Things? Post on the comments down below. Hit the like button if you guys enjoy my review. It is now Black History Month, so make sure you guys check out every weekend for new movie reviews right here on the Movie Experience, plus movie reviews of remastered stuff for Black History Month. So check all that stuff every single weekend right here on NC Studios. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell to notify you when I put up new videos. So once again, this is NC, the place to be. Channel Mr. A&D, and see you at the movies.